Now, hello there, everyone. Now, hello for today's video. Today I want to talk about my whole generation. Yes, I know, I'm kind of leaning into my weird spacing, I guess you want to call it. So, what do you mean by my whole generation? Because I'm part of Gen Z. Ironic, and we all know this stuff. Sorry, I just gotta put the can on my pocket. I go warheads. Anyways. As you all know, my whole generation is basically weak people. People who are weak in the way that we think. Now, I won't say every Gen Zer is weak-minded. I'm not meaning like that. What I mean is, like, by weak-minded, it's like that we seem to think about pronouns and we think about my identity politics or pretty much we think of things that we normally don't care about in simple terms. And I think that there's been an issue around that for several years. Except for it's been around for several years and we hate it. Let's real here. Let me pause real quick, sorry. And that whole thing about we think of pronouns, you can mock us for it. I don't care at that point. Even for me, I will make fun of you like pronouns. Like, oh, I'm faced them, or he. It's like, come on, you're just a loser. Just saying, well, I use my pronoun to really to defend myself. And since we got TikTok, my whole generation saying like, I just give myself a fucking L and it's so pretty much if someone attacks me, then I can use it as a defense. Basically, any TikToker who is like 19 or under, you gotta use pronouns and mental illness. And I'm not saying mental illness in like a joking way. I mean these fake mental illness that these TikTokers my age who's like, I got this stuff. And I'm like, when people are mocking you for using pronouns and for faking your mental illness, that's how much of a loser you are. You got no friends. And that's why Democrats and any leftists want us Gen Zers, because that's what they want. They want to control your fucking mind because does daddy care about you? Say that, I'm coughing. Oh, bloody hell. No, shit. And that's why Democrats and leftists are trying to put the woke agenda on kids. Like, I know, like, kids in school now are being, like, stuff like that. Like, told to like certain things, and if you play with dolls, and if you're a boy playing with dolls, and that means you're a little girl inside. Or if you're a girl playing with the boys and playing rough, like, sports and stuff like that, then that means you're a boy. Not really. I grew up in a household where, guess what? Guess what? My mom, she played rough outside and played with worms. That does not make her a man. That what makes her who she is. I mean, she doesn't do it nowadays because, thank God, that would be worse on anyone's part. And I think that this whole generation is so weak-minded and so fragile of how if you criticize us, then I mean we're gonna cry and break down about pronouns. That's not really it though. Like, this whole video just for our audio. I'm just like recording this for audio so I can gameplay because guess what? I just don't want to. I just don't feel like recording today. I'll be real, y'all. And I'm just like tired of my whole generation saying, I just want to keep our pronouns and my gender identity and I'm gender this and basically they care about everything except for, you know, the actual things that matter. Like, I get it from me, I'm carefree. And I remember talking to D, someone basically. And basically, me and him were talking at the table. And I was, not fucked up really, but let's be real, who wouldn't be? Basically, he asked me, how are you so open-minded and very middle into politics? Like, apolitical, there you go. And I told him, and pretty much he said, like, most people my age are very, leftist democratic of how they think, and how they focus on the thing they talked about earlier. And I told them my whole mindset. Well, guess what? I actually care about myself. I don't care about the external problems outside of this. I like this. Everyone has their bubble, which I gotta explain to them that I have my own bubble when it comes to it. That I keep with myself. I don't use these pronouns or things to be like, I want to stick out from the crowd. And I think that was these mental illnesses. I'm doing air quotes, you can't see it, so sorry about that. Or these fake mental illnesses, in some terms. Saying that if you're criticized once, like I said, that you're going to use that defense tool to say, well, it's either wrong for doing that because I'm a POC and I'm disabled and trans. I'm like, you're still your original gender, but you choose to go that way because you think it's easy for you. In reality, you were forced into that because people around you are telling you to be this way. They don't care about you. Leftists and Democrats and all of these woke ideology, they don't care about you. As soon as you die, let's be real here, they're just going to replace you with someone new. They don't actually care about you. The whole agenda, agenda, sorry. It's just like, I'm using agenda, but I said gender. I said it with the ER, sorry about that. It's just like, I'm not good speaking very much for so long, so yeah. The whole generation does not give a fuck about you, and never will. And if people keep thinking, oh, it does really care about me. Not really, Chief. No one does. This whole agenda does not give a shit. The woke idiots don't give a shit about you. They're just gonna use you for, guess what? Gain to make people on the other side look phobic and shit. Basically, that's all it is. They're using you. They don't care about you actually. And with shows, having programming to indoctrinate kids, guess what? That's all they're doing. There's these newer shows. What was it called? There's a new episode of Transformers. I think about a show right now. I'll get some point. Basically, there's an episode where pretty much there's a new Transformer, I guess. Sorry, Autobot, I think it is. I guess I don't know. I haven't watched I have not watched Transformers in like several years now, so sorry about that. And basically, the robot goes by them as for non-binary, and I think that's stupid because it's a robot. No one cares really, and it's just like that's all they're trying to put this whole agenda of pronouns to kids. So that means they can go against their parents. Basically, what it is. And that's why I lean towards the middle of this shit. Where guess what? I don't use pronouns. I don't use fake mental illnesses to make me look like I'm a victim. When in reality, I don't care about this stuff. It's like this. I care about my family, and guess what? You may not agree with everything politically or whatnot, but guess what? I don't care. They're still my family, even if you don't agree with them. It just shows you how this whole ideology is. They don't care. And that's why I think people in the Gen Z are so weak-minded. They don't... The agenda, these whole things, they don't care about you. They're using you. Because guess what? They see you as weak-minded and stupid. That's what I'm saying. So, in reality, not everyone in my generation is always like this weak-minded person. Some of my friends are basically using pronouns and stuff like that, and look, I wouldn't judge them for it because guess what? They're my friends. But hey, I can make fun of them. Because guess what? Friends make fun of friends, and also go fuck yourself. Honestly, that's how I feel. If you got friends who are like this, I just accept them, but I would just... Honestly, I just really don't care. Who does? In reality, I really don't care, so... I'm gonna be out or something. But I'm not gonna start doing too. I'm out, y'all. Peace.